Here's a highlight from the mentoring session I had with Douglas today on December 5th. Douglas basically asked how many pips points do we target for TP and if we should be capping our upside. Here goes the clip.
Next question right here is how many points pips do you target for TP should be capping our upside? So it just depends on your strategy. For my scalping strategy, I like to get in and out of the positions very quickly because typically another entry will come up right after it. So I typically have a set TP stop loss. This TP and stop loss is set from a lot of back testing. I've back tested this years and years behind, and I've forward tested it live during these live sessions for about 3 to 5 years now. So for me, I know exactly what is the ideal price point to exit and the ideal stop loss to have, because typically that'll give me enough cushion to withstand any drawdown and still make your way into profit. So I cap mine. You don't necessarily have to cap yours. I mean, there's other ways to apply it. Like, for example, I can show you, for example, here for like an entry like this, if you were to get a sell signal like this right here, I know this isn't an entry here, but I'm just going to show you this as an example. One way to do it is to just have a fixed TP stop loss, right? Which I use. I use a 100 pip TP, 300 pip stop loss. This is just because I don't expect to lose this trade. I just want to have enough cushion here in case price does retrace to be within the trade. But I expect price to come down and hit my TP. Another way to apply this here is target price points would be like where these high lows are. So basically these high lows, this is where you can technically go for a bigger push if you really wanted to. I don't necessarily like to take that risk because I like to get out of the position. But for me personally, I already have an idea that price is going to get to this point. The reason why I know price is going to get to this point here is because I'm trading against everybody else, right? If you look at the market over here, right before we got to this point, price is bullish, right? So if someone is entering a buy entry here, everyone places their stop loss at the swing low. So I'm basically outsmarting the market. I'm not outsmarting the market, but I'm outsmarting the retail trader because I know what retail traders do. And that's why, for example, over here, you can see how price is coming down. I have my sell signal. Right? I have an idea that price is going to reach at least this price point if you wanted to go for a bigger entry. So, there's different ways to apply it. This is all from my own personal knowledge. So like looking at price here, price goes exactly there, right? So it's just me kind of like, it's like playing chess. I'm kind of anticipating what the next move is going to be, looking back at like where everyone else entered. So if I saw people entering buys here, then my idea is that, okay, if the market makers want to stop these people out, where's your stop loss sitting? It's right here.
Right? It's right the opposite, yeah.
Yeah. So there's different ways to do it. For me personally, I have a set TP stop loss. It's up to you how you want to apply it. But from my experience, I've been trading live for like years now, and this set TP stop loss is good enough for me because typically if I enter this trade here, yeah, sure, I'll get out, a little smaller than what I'd have if I took a fuller position. But generally, if you continue on further, there's going to be more entries, right? Another one right there. So I could take one TP there, one TP there. I like to be on the safer side. Like I want to be in and out to avoid getting caught in manipulation in market price. Because manipulation happens all the time. You'll be in profit, 10 seconds later, spike the other direction, and then you would have regretted it. You'd be like, okay,
I know that.
Yeah, and I've known it for years now. So that's why for me, I know how the market moves and I know my personality. So for me, I'd rather have small wins here and there rather than going for those big wins, but then having continuous losses where it just, it attacks your ego because you're not sure.
It makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So what's the saying? It's better to be out wishing that you were in than to be in wishing you were out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, definitely. That's the worst feeling. You're in a position and then you had your opportunity to get out, but you didn't. And then now you regret it so much and you're deep in drawdown,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.